When it comes to watches, there is a name that everyone knows about, and you have guessed it, it's Seiko. This Japanese brand is loved and well known for making some of the most phenomenal watches. And that's what this video is all about, the history of Seiko and how it went on to become a well-respected brand that we all know today. Another aim that I have with this video is to tell newcomers who are just beginning to explore the world of watches that yes, Seiko watches are good, and also to share some of the best watches Seiko has made later in the video, so keep watching to find out. But before we proceed any further, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you like our video. It will really motivate us to bring more videos like these. Not a lot of people apart from the enthusiast community know this, but Seiko has been in watchmaking for more than a century now. It all started with Japanese entrepreneur Kentaro Hattori, who started a watch and clock selling and repairing company in 1881. But Kentaro Hattori wanted to do more, and just after 11 years, he founded the Seikosha factory. The word Seikosha means exquisite, minute, or success, and sha means house. At this factory, Seiko produced its very first Seikosha wall clock, which was quite successful in terms of sales. While wall clocks were good, but pocket watches were the future, thus Kentaro Hattori turned its attention to them. This led to the creation of the Timekeeper pocket watch, which was portable and easy to carry. Its English name suggests that the brand also wanted to appeal to foreign markets almost since the beginning. While the company had started making different kinds of clock and pocket watches, Kentaro Hattori predicted that one day wristwatches will outsell pocket watches. This led to the creation, first ever made in Japan, wristwatch Laurel. From our vantage point, this journey may seem easy, but it wasn't easy for Kentaro Hattori, as the Great Kanto earthquake in 1923 destroyed the Seikosha factory. However, showing a true entrepreneurial spirit, Kentaro Hattori decided to rebuild the company, which led to the launch of the first Seiko branded watch in 1924. Giving the meaning behind the word, along with up and downs the company has been through, this was the apt time to launch the first Seiko branded watch. Kentaro Hattori passed in 1933 at the age of 73. He may have gone, but Seiko lived, and his son Genzo Hattori took over in his father's place. Genzo Hattori built onto what he had been given and led Seiko into selling more than 2 million watches in 1936. However, what sets Seiko apart from the rest of the watchmakers of that time wasn't the ability to mass produce a watch, but also the constant innovation that happened parallel to it. For instance, the problem with most mechanical watch movements is that balance staff pivot in the movement gets damaged due to the impacts and shocks. To remedy the problem, Seiko came with a dia-shock device that protects the movement from sudden impacts. Impressed already? Then let me tell you, this is just one of the many milestones that Seiko is going to accomplish in the coming decades. Like Grand Seiko watch, which was the first Japanese brand that met the chronometer watch standard. Seiko doesn't stop there, as it goes on to bring many firsts for a Japanese brand, including the first Japan-made dive watch, Japan-made watch with a stopwatch function, and many more. One thing that almost everyone knows Seiko for is making the world's first quartz wristwatch Seiko Astron IN 1969. Compared to automatic or mechanical watches, this watch lasts 5 seconds in a month instead of a day. It doesn't require maintenance, lasted longer, and offered a 1-year battery backup. And that was just the beginning of the quartz crisis that almost wiped the Swiss watch industry. The reason for that was Japanese quartz watches didn't lose time, didn't require much aftercare or maintenance, and were reasonably priced. It wasn't Seiko alone that caused the crisis, but it definitely made a significant contribution. Continuing onto the other accolades of the brand, Seiko created the world's first diving that is made of titanium in 1975. And Seiko decided to make this watch after it received a letter from a diver urging Seiko to make a watch that can survive up to 350 meters underwater. Seiko took up the challenge. It took them 7 years, but they delivered a watch that is water resistant up to 600 meters. Impressive, isn't it? Almost everyone has a movement, watch series, or something that they like about Seiko. And I'm no different either, as I like their Kinetic watches. In fact, I have written a blog on the 7 best Seiko Kinetic watches. Feel free to check the blog out. I will leave the link in the description box below. You must be wondering what's so special about these Kinetic watches. To me, Kinetic watches look like the perfect baby an automatic and quartz watch would have. These watches use your wrist to produce electricity and store energy to power themselves instead of winding like an automatic watch. The first Kinetic watch was launched in 1992 and is still available today. Believe me when I say that these watches are just the tip of the iceberg for what Seiko has achieved in the past 100 years or so. First watch with 3 bands for setting time? Done that. First computerized diver watch for diving? Done that. Seiko even tried going smart when they made the first watch with an e-ink display in 2006. Frankly, that's why most of us love and revere the brand for what it is today. This brand has something for everyone and is one of the easiest to recommend brands to a new watch enthusiast. For example, if anyone is looking for their first automatic watch, I usually end up recommending Seiko 5. I know that there are other watches from Seiko, but that's just the perfect first automatic watch in my opinion. To be honest, that's what's special about the brand, isn't it? So many options in style, features, designs, and more. The best way to showcase that is by discussing some of the most popular yet very distinct watches made by them. If you want to buy or check out any one of them, I will be leaving Amazon links for them in the description below. 1. Seiko 5 Automatic. Apart from watch nerds, not a lot of people know that the first Seiko 5 was launched in 1963. So right now, you are looking at a watch that has a deep and meaningful history associated with it. And number 5 on the name of the watch is there to tell everyone that it has 5 distinct qualities. First is automatic watch movement. Second is its 30-meter water resistance capability. Well-built stainless steel case comes third. A recessed crown at 4 o'clock position fourth. And last but not least, a day and date window. This automatic watch comes with Seiko's caliber 7S26, which offers a 41-hour reserve on a single full wind. And it is a 21 jewel movement, so it will do a pretty good job of timekeeping when compared to other similarly priced automatic watches. It also features Seiko's proprietary hard-lex glass. It protects the glass from scratches and is better than regular mineral glasses found on similarly priced other brands. The case housing the dial is 37mm in diameter and is accompanied by an 18mm nylon strap. All in all, this is a great entry-level automatic watch from Seiko for anyone who is looking for a good quality affordable Seiko watch. 2. Seiko Presage. Hopefully, you aren't thinking that Seiko only makes entry-level automatic watches. If you are then to take a look at this Presage watch from Seiko, which comes with a Seiko caliber 4R57. This workhorse caliber features 29 joules in the movement, and once it fully winds, it offers a 41-hour power reserve. Furthermore, you can monitor the power reserve in real time as it comes with a power reserve indicator. Therefore, you won't be guessing whether or not you should wind your watch in the morning. It has a hacking movement to set time accurately on the watch. What it means is that while setting the time, the second hand will stop moving, and it is usually found in high-end mechanical or automatic watches. The watch also features a date subdial at 6 o'clock position so you can keep track of the date along with time. I have also written an in-depth blog on the hacking movement. If you want to read more about it, then I will be leaving a link below in the description. Check it out. Coming back to the watch, not only specs, but you will also get good build quality with the watch. Dual curved sapphire for the dial, see-through case back, stainless steel strap with a gorgeous finish, and not to mention gorgeous green color dial. One thing to note here is that this watch is splash resistant only, so submerging into water should be avoided. I don't think it's made for swimmers or divers, as that's not the target audience for the watch. 3. Seiko Prospex Arnie. If you enjoy water sports activities like swimming, diving, and surfing, then Seiko Prospex Arnie is the watch to go with. The watch is water resistant up to 200 meters, so water isn't an issue for it. Underwater readability won't be a problem for the watch either, as it comes with Lumi-Bright coating on hour markings and watch's hands. But this won't be a Seiko watch if it isn't innovative and unique. The watch features a digital display at 12 o'clock position, so you can read the time in the digital or analog display. Apart from time, the digital display can also be used for reading the date, setting a daily alarm, and there is also a LED backlight that allows you to read the digital display at night. Now, you can be forgiven for thinking that battery probably won't last on this Digi watch from Seiko. I mean, I would too, but worry not, as this watch is charged using solar energy, so simply place it under the sun to charge the watch. While there are other watches in the Seiko's Prospex lineup, I like this Prospex Arnie watch as it comes with the Pepsi bezel. 4. Seiko Men Astron GPS. One thing Japanese brands are well known for is their technology prowess, and Seiko Astron GPS is the best example of that. It's the perfect example of how traditional watches can be made more reliable using technology. This watch comes with a built-in GPS that can set the time based on your location. You can also see the reception of the signal using the subdial at the 9 o'clock position. Not only that, it has a dedicated subdial at 6 o'clock position to keep track of one more time zone at once. It will be very useful for those who have to travel a lot due to work or any other reason. Moreover, the watch offers magnetic resistance, which is an important feature to have in a quartz watch to maintain its accuracy. Coming to the build quality, the watch case is made of titanium, which is lightweight and highly durable. And the bezel on the dial is made of ceramic, which won't rust or chip with time. The watch also offers a decent 100-meter waterproofing capability, so swimming with friends on weekends won't be an issue for the watch. And while you are out enjoying yourself with your friends, the watch will also charge itself using the solar light. This is a pretty great watch for men who want to always read the accurate time. I personally prefer the watch due to the features it has. 5. Seiko Prospex Alpinist. The first Alpinist watch from Seiko was launched in 1961, and it was aimed towards mountaineers. And the reason for that is these watches come with Seiko's DiaShock technology, which ensures your mechanical watch doesn't get damaged with shock, hit, and bumps. The watch features a screw-down crown which offers better protection against dust and water. Therefore, it should come as no surprise to find out that Prospex Alpinist is rated to be water-resistant up to 200 meters. Not only is the watch well built, but performs really well too. I mean, the automatic movement that this watch comes with is rocking 24 joules and offers 70 hours of power reserve. Moreover, it also supports hand winding and hacking capabilities. Talking about the looks, the watch is rocking a 20mm brown leather strap, and you can also get the watch and bracelet variant. The looks of the watch are further exemplified by the green sunburst dial and gorgeous cathedral watch hands. If you want an outdoor watch disguised as a simple watch, then I definitely recommend checking out Prospex Alpinist on Amazon. This brings us to the end of the video, and I have to admit that making this video was quite fun for me, and I sincerely hope you enjoyed it too. Before I leave, I have a question for you. Which is your favorite Seiko watch and why? Do tell us in the comment box down below. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing and liking our video. It will really help inspire me to make more videos like this one.